Welcome back, Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. This is Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dooley.
This is Dennis.
All right, so today we are cooking a lot of shit. Not a lot of shit, but we got to hurry up because we got the Vos want us to come over and hang out.
They're throwing a party.
So today we are experimenting with some things. Yeah,
That's
ribs.
right. Smoking some ribs.
Which I know we've done in the past, but today we've decided to change up the recipe a little bit.
We made our own pork rub.
Remember to like and subscribe to the Team Fat Kid podcast, Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. Right there on your little screen right there, you can just go ahead and click subscribe and thumbs it up. And trust me, we appreciate it. So we are making the devil's rib cage.
Yes. Well, we're making multiple ribs, but one of them being the devil's rib cage.
So you can go check us out on the Team Fat Kid Facebook page and see how we make a rub. And then we did a control, super heavy on pepper.
Yes, it was.
We did, yeah.
And then the devil's rib cage and how we put a little extra spice on it.
Just a little extra.
Yeah, a little.
Dooley's just crying because his eyes were watering whenever we were
My eyes were watering when we made it, so it's not that bad. All right, so we don't know because we added some fresh peppers. We do have some fun things to do today. Alex is walking away in the middle of it. I don't know why he decided to do that one first, but okay.
Go figure.
So all right. So last week it was such a great topic. I wanted to bring it up again. Dennis,
Okay.
how was your week?
I'm not allowed to say how my week was this last week. It was kind of a rough week. But no, you never really understand the level of stupidity and ignorance until you've worked in either customer service, retail, food service. You just don't realize how dumb people really can be.
Oh, people can be really dumb.
Oh, my. I had this one the other day. Oh, how should I say this? She kept asking for a piece of meat that doesn't exist. She kept asking for... how did she call it? Oh, turkey ribs. Turkey ribs.
Okay.
Okay, for anybody out there that doesn't realize this, turkeys do not have ribs. They are not pork. They are not beef. They are a bird.
Come on, they have ribs, but
They have a rib cage that has no meat whatsoever. It's literally silver skin and bone attached to the breast. Now, apparently, she says she found this at a grocery store somewhere, and, well, God help her if she did, because they lied to her. It might have I'm assuming what they're calling turkey ribs is they're taking all the dark meat and everything.
You a little mad there?
Grinding it all out.
The windows are open inside. Sorry, I'm back.
Sorry. Hey, welcome back. But no, yes, we're talking about the lady that was asking for turkey ribs at the butcher shop the other day.
Oh,
Yeah, turkey ribs.
is that a thing?
It's not a real thing. I tried to explain this to her about 15 different times, but she would not listen to me.
Well, Dennis, it's a real stupid thing.
And it, how should I say it? And this might take a little stab at a certain fast food restaurant because they have this thing called a rib sandwich. That's a boneless rib. Okay, all it is meat that's been ground up, mixed and everything, and then put into a form.
Are you talking about the McRib?
That mac rib, yeah, that mac rib that comes out.
Pardon me, sir. It is not the McRib. It is the
McRib.
McRib. Can I get you your life together for a
Get an amen.
for a podcast, please, sir?
I don't eat at McDonald's. I'm sorry.
McDonald's.
I do. I'm not gonna lie. I prefer we'll get into that whole.
That one will be later, right?
Yeah. All right. So,
But
Alex took the liberty of starting this podcast off. Right. Let's do it.
yeah.
as always, we love to taste some new and delicious alcohol. And
beverages, adult beverages.
Today it is some wine, which is called Troubleshooter. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Can I get a yo?
Right. Yo.
We'll be yoing enough later on.
All right.
All right, so Troubleshooter wines are reminiscent of a simpler time, delivering a dose of nostalgia wrapped in enigma, wines that challenge the drinker to find their own meaning in the glass. For this red blend, we selected high-quality grapes with unforgettable character to create a true California wine with elegant structure. Rumor has it, you may pick up on some notes of black cherry fruit and a touch of smokiness.
Oh, yeah. Definitely got that black cherry fruit.
How about the smokiness? I'm curious. Does it
me,
come through?
me being not such a wine drinker, connoisseur, if you would. To me, it tastes like a red wine. It's a good red wine. I just don't find like all these special notes and vanillas and nuts and berries and whatever else they put in them.
Nuts and berries.
I definitely taste the smoky.
You got the smoky?
Maybe in the aftertaste, but it could be also because I'm smoking.
that might have something to do with it.
It's very smoky with this one.
With the black cherry. you said the black cherry came through it very well.
I tasted the black cherry, yeah.
I taste fruit.
Because it had a nice little tartness to it.
It does it. I mean, like, Jason, what's your... Does it have a good tartness to it? Does the black cherry come through?
It's got a little sour. I would drink it if that's what is like.
You know what does go great with?
Meat.
Ribs.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
let's go ahead and save that one, and we'll test that out later when the ribs are done.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to take a guess on ABV?
I can't because I bought it.
It's fucking wine. I know it's usually higher because there's like by volume and all this crap. I'm gonna go 11.
Dooley?
13.
13. Dennis, I know you bought it, but let's go for it anyway.
13.5.
All right. Well, ironically enough, it's 13.9.
Ooh, you can't even read your own bottle?
Nope. I saw the label. It looked
Cheers,
cool.
bro. I applaud you.
We don't
I
do
bought
that
it. I
around
didn't
here.
read it.
I just saw the label, and the label looked cool. I was like,
What's it called again?
Troubleshooter.
By who?
That's a
A
great
wine
question.
company.
Yeah, wine company.
It's a vineyard, sir. We're classy. We're drinking wine.
It's
Pinkies
wine
out,
yard.
bro.
It's a wine yard.
Wine yard.
Wine yard.
A wine yard.
Pacific Bay Vineyards.
All right, very good, very good.
And technically,
So-
this is a red blend. Just
Okay.
to throw that out there. You know, not a true cab or Merlot, just a red blend.
All right, so this podcast brought to you by no one.
As we have not
Pocket meat.
secured sponsors yet.
Brought to you by Dennis's Pocket Meat.
Yeah.
Yeah!
All right, so we're gonna jump right into some topics because I have a shit ton of them,
Well,
and we've been
that is
trying to
good.
get through them in the podcast. So this week was very interesting for Dennis and I, at least. Dooley you went to see Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what did you think? We're going to talk a little music talk on Team Fat Kid. GFK slow jams.
I'm upset I did not get to make this show.
You were invited, sir.
I was invited. I did
was
not have
too.
the opportunity to go.
Yes,
I
so
know.
were you.
I was
Both
too.
of you at this table were invited to go with Dooley and I.
Did not have the opportunity.
I wish I would have went because my plans I was supposed to have done got canceled. So
I had to work, so
I had to work too. I didn't go to work till almost 7:30, 8 o'clock that night. It was a long freaking day.
You guys missed a hell of a show. 3 Days Grace, Chevelle, and Breaking Benjamin.
See, I wanted to see Chevelle of all. out of
I've
the
never
three.
seen any of these bands.
Yeah.
And
did
like,
they play the red?
Yes, they
Okay,
did.
good, because they had to. I mean, that's a fucking classic.
That's how they became them.
Right? Like the red, Chevelle, that's all you know.
I mean, that of course it was the last one, but I mean,
Well,
hey,
yeah. You can't just start with your hits.
And
I
just
mean,
like
sometimes I wish they would so I could leave early,
Well, yeah, we all agree with you
beat
on
the
that
traffic.
one. Especially at the Virginia Beach Amphitheater.
Oh, dude, it sucks, man, trying to get out. And then like,
Was this the amphitheater?
yes, this was at the amphitheater,
Yeah.
and Dennis, we went to
We went to Flog and Molly and Social Distortion on Friday night
fantastic show after the rain, and
after the clusterfuck.
and
that was-
never listen to Dustin when he tells you he knows where he parked.
This is true.
Heard. So Dustin has no idea where he parked.
He has no navigational direction at
Let's
all.
not listen to the scout, who knows exactly where the fuck we parked. Ask Dooley.
Yeah, shit. Fucking Jason, he's like, trash can. Next aisle over, down that way. It's like 60 feet away.
So that's like B12. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, well, B12's a shot, right?
I mean, yes.
That was-
Yes.
Segue.
Yes. Well, yeah, it's a whole different subject.
Yeah, no, that's a segue, dude.
So what? You're passing me a cup here.
Yeah, because you
I
brought
take
up
it you
B12.
wanna-
B12. Let's do the whiskey.
The whisker?
The whiskey.
You guys have no idea what's about to happen.
Oh, dude, I swung by a store. Sorry it took me so long, Dennis, to hit you up because I said I would hit you up like right after I left the.
Sitting there patiently waiting at the house, waiting for them to say, "Get your ass here!"
But I had to make.
Fat kids assemble.
Well, I had a plan, and then the plan kind of went sideways a little, and then so I did pick up you a new mic cable.
Yay!
Can I get a round of applause, Dooley? I told you guys I would have Dennis's fucking mic fixed by this week, and I did. All right, so I had to go get the damn cable, and I could have done it at any point this week because the place where I go to get cables is right down the street from work. And I chose that. You know what? Monday's a good day to do it.
Because you're off on Monday, so yeah, of course. It's a
Yeah,
perfect
but I
day.
could have easily picked it up on my way to work. So, and of course, we're pouring a new whiskey. This one's fun. Because
You have another-
Dooley, what are you doing over here, Dooley?
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how.
Yeah, what the fuck? How do you have two dirty cups?
I only had one. I used the same one.
Whatever. I didn't know.
Okay, so we're oh Jesus! All right, can we get the cups? Yeah, just take a moment. You're having a bad year. I don't know what the fuck.
He pissed himself.
Like, Jesus, what the hell is going on that side of the table? I don't know.
Handshake.
This is just a little
Oh, can we get the cups?
mechanical difficulties.
I may or may not have fucked up pouring on some liquor.
How? You had one job and one bottle.
He's wearing some of it.
Okay, so did we find?
I'm wearing quite a bit of it.
Did we find the lid?
Yeah, I corked it.
Yeah.
Okay, everything's cool.
Yep.
All right, we didn't. Did we lose?
Ooh.
Did we lose any other
I
than
looked
what
down.
went on your lap?
Nope.
I looked
Just
down.
Damn you, Dennis!
it's
You have to wait.
a fair amount on my lap, but other than that, no, we're good.
Okay, mind you, this is in a red wine cup, so we're tasting the new
A
one.
red wine cup. I love that. Let's call it what it is. This is a solo cup.
Well,
But it
no,
had
because we
wine.
already had red wine in it, and I don't know why you started this direction, but okay.
Hey, you know what? It is
All right,
what
so
it is.
so this is. Well, Alex will tell us what it is. Dooley is
Cheers
checking,
it up,
checking,
sir.
checking
Cheers.
sound. Dooley's checking sound. He has no idea what cup to use anymore.
He's got like 15 cups in front of him.
It's only 3.
Is that the red wine, or is it that bad?
No, it's apparently. Well, I now I don't want to.
Yeah.
Is it
I'm gonna.
that
We're
bad?
gonna. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have
It's not
to.
that bad.
I'm not.
Super
Not
smoky.
feeling it. Is that where you're going?
Well, I don't know.
It's super smoky.
No.
tastes
Technically, the name of the drink
tastes-
is
it
Smoky
tastes
Herb.
Herby.
Hempy.
Herb?
Hemp.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hemp.
Because you know.
Well, let's. Look. You know the name of this game.
Oh yes.
What is the ABV?
Fucking dude, it's got to be 80%. 80% by volume, sir.
All right, so 40% ABV.
Yes.
All right.
80 proof. My bad. Thank you.
I'll say.
I'll second that.
It's Virginia. They can only be one of two.
90%.
90%. So we're
90%.
going at 45% ABV.
Yes, is what Dennis is trying to say.
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna come in closer to Jason here.
Well, I figured as much, but
42%.
What?
ABV.
They. So it makes it like 84 proof.
Yes,
Okay.
84 proof.
Well, let's talk about it.
What do you think? I mean, like,
It's very herby.
very herby.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
It's-
It's smoother than I thought it was going to be. Nice.
Delete.
That's a good-
Hold on. Car, put that down. You haven't read the label. We don't. Focus.
You want me to read the label? Hurry
Yeah,
up.
because we don't know what anything. Like, you haven't told us what it is.
My special mix of herbs gives this whiskey a distinguished, artisanal, smoky herb taste and an aroma to share with all your finest friends.
Who makes it?
This is a Dr. Stoner's smoky herb.
Where?
At 42.0.
Where is it made? Do
Uh,
you want me to just take the wheel here? All right, so it's made on 17th Street in Virginia Beach. There's a
Chesapeake
distillery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's made locally.
Closed on Mondays.
Yeah, what?
They're closed on Mondays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
We should
damn.
get them out here.
All right, so oh shit, here comes another one.
This one I've been. Yes.
Yeah, so this was one I was trying to hide from. Good job, Dooley. Good job.
I'll say I'm not.
I like where you're at.
I'm not putting my cup over
Here,
the
let's,
mixer.
Yeah, let's just pass this around, and we'll let Dennis do his own thing over here.
Oh,
And then we'll-
yeah.
and then I'll read.
Yeah.
Then I'll read.
Let's make it safe.
Safe, yeah, that's a good description.
1 second.
Just
What?
Here, clicking.
From
Still there.
car.
damn it.
There it goes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So,
Sorry for that.
now we are trying a vodka.
Yeah.
This is good.
So I have plans for this later on in the day, and we'll come back to that. I want to say later on in the day. I mean Thursday's podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's give this one a sample, and then Alex can tell us about it.
Cheers, Mose.
Sláinte.
Sláinte.
There's not a lot of info on this bottle, I gotta tell you.
It doesn't have to be.
Literally, not a lot of info. I'm gonna go with this is a ghost pepper infused vodka.
Oh yes.
I take it you
Just
can
looking
get
at
that
Dooley's
ghost
face.
pepper.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
This
slight. It's slight.
This makes the best freaking Bloody Marys you'll ever have.
It's not bad.
We have a plan for this. Well, I have a plan for this later. Hence the limes. Alex, you were there when we purchased such things,
I was there.
so you know where I'm going in down the aisles that we
I
picked up.
can guesstimate, and I have a feeling a mule is in the
Oh,
works.
there is a spicy mule in order for this. So-
Yeah, as I said, I can guesstimate.
And that's going to be a whole Team Fat Kid video. If you check us out over on Team Fat Kid on Facebook, probably Instagram. It shouldn't be that fucking long. And we should be able to do an Instagram TV one on this one. Different angle, different camera. And always check us out on YouTube at Team Fat Kid because we do a lot of crazy shit. And you guys need to be fully aware. And remember to like and subscribe to all of our things because the Insta Face to Twitter is a big place. And
Insta FaceTube Twitter.
remember to check us out on Team Fat Kid 1 on Twitter because that's usually it's just me cruising around trolling shit. So
Nice.
That is some blunt honesty right there.
like it really like the producer will be like, so I saw you were up there trolling bitches again. Like, yeah, that's kind
What
of
I
like
do.
it's kind of like what I do. Like when I talk shit about your pictures. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue to do that.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to know about how your kid's first day of school went.
Truth. Truth.
Especially at, like, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Corina.
And especially whenever it's
Shots fired, Dilly calling out bitches. I'm going to call my sister real fast, Adrian. Like, go ahead and shoot shots on that. Because I even asked her, what the fuck are you doing up this early? She said she goes to work at 3:30, and like, what the world makes you think that I'm awake at 3:30?
If I'm awake at 3:30, it's because I'm still awake.
Yes, yes, yes.
True.
Like coming into Monday, dude. You know, there is a strong possibility that Team Fat Kid is still awake at 3:30 in the morning.
this is true. At least I know it was for me last night.
And I'll be
Yeah.
waking up to go to work.
Or
sleep.
not waking up to
Yeah.
come to Team Fat Kid.
Dooley.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that a shots fired? I feel like that's a shots fired.
All right, so
I already did it.
He said I already did it. All right, so topic time.
all right, so we're going back to topics. This one's kind of for me. I don't know if
Selfish.
you guys are into it.
Selfish.
Shellfish.
Little shellfish.
He's shellfish.
All right.
Little
So
shellfish.
Fucking little Scottish over
I
here.
like to scare people.
Okay, is
Yes,
this like
yes, I know.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
know
the videos.
this.
I've seen the videos.
is
So-
this like Howl-A-Scream or like
Just like at work in general, like just in general places. I like to scare people every now and then.
Okay, wait. What was it?
Just don't use names.
Wednesday. No, Thursday. Before we get hit with all that, third battalion people. I'm
Uh-huh.
just cutting up lettuce, just mind my own business. And then I look up and I see Jason right there next to the wing sauces just staring at me.
Sometimes it takes a little bit of creepster in order to be scary because you got to sit there for a while.
Like on the line, you don't really see anyone right there because there's too much shit in the way. All I saw was Jason's eyes in between the fucking sauces, like he just staring at me. I'm like, oh, hey. How long you been there?
It takes a little bit of time sometimes to scare people, or like sometimes you just catch them in the right fucking place and the right fucking time. And I am a good sport because I like it when people try to scare me as well. It doesn't usually work in their favor, but they do try and they make attempts. But scaring people is like kind of like one of my little side hobbies at work, and like maybe we'll start posting a little bit of them on the Team Fat Kid page.
Some Instagrams and shit
Yeah,
like
some
that.
Instagrams, just it's. I think it's fun. Do you guys scare people? I just want to know. Do you guys make
Not
it?
intentionally.
So you don't
I
make
just say
it.
hi.
They're like, fuck.
that's enough? Is that all it takes?
That's all it takes. Well, you've seen me.
And Jason knows just as well as I do. Whitley.
Oh, dude! Like we didn't call Latanya out right here on the fucking She's a good sport. Like I scare her more than I scare anyone else. You guys can
She's so easy.
dude. Like I'll walk up to her, she'll be looking at me, and I'll be like, "Hey," and she's like, "Oh my god!" Like what the fuck? I was like, I literally walked up to you. Or like she'll walk into my office, and I'll be like, "What's up?" And she's like, freak out like you literally came into my office. Like how the fuck did I scare you? Like I wasn't even looking up. I just knew that someone walked in. I didn't even know it was you. I just know that when you're like looking
get
at a
sense of
computer
presence.
screen, like you just get that sense of presence, and then like you turn and look at somebody and they're like, holy crap, like how do I scare you when you walk into my office and you're looking at me?
Pro grade.
I mean,
Great.
yeah. All right. So I'm a pro scare. I just leveled up this week.
Yeah.
So we have a new office manager, and the only way to make somebody family in an establishment.
Only way to break them in. Like
if you're gonna make someone feel accepted, the only way to do that is to continue on doing what you would always do if they weren't ever there.
Yeah.
So I walk in there.
Jokes galore. Heard.
So I walk in. Oh, dude, we'll come back to that. But I walk very quietly, and as Latanya says, you and your damn sensible shoes, because I don't wear heels. I guess I don't know. I don't sound like a Clydesdale coming down the hallway.
click, clack, click, clack, click, clack.
So I can walk into somebody's office, and especially and I don't know why anyone would ever have their computer pointed away from their door.
Porn.
Well,
Well, that's what the internet was made for.
well, again, if your computer is pointed away from the door, anyone walking in would see your porn.
Yeah.
But if it's away from the door,
Yeah, like their
Like-
back is to the door.
Yeah, their back's
They're
to the
looking
door,
at the
so-
computer screen.
all right, maybe not porn.
So I
Unless
walked
you're
up.
that brave.
I walk up behind her, and I'm when I say I walk up behind somebody, I'm 3 inches away, and I just go "What are you doing?" And and they freak shit. So then my banquet manager had these artificial roaches, and so then I started hiding them around her office, in places that you would find them, under her phone. When she picks up the phone, one would drop out, and then underneath her paperwork, where she's flipping through her notes. She's brand new, so she's working with a lot of notes.
Yeah.
So you just tuck it inside a page, and she flips it open. And then I went back and I watched because in her office there is a camera. And so we got to rewind it and watch her freak the fuck out over a
need to see that.
Yeah. Well,
Over a fake roach?
over a fake roach. Like,
Which
and I just,
I feel like needs to be stated.
yeah, that's what I said. Like, they're plastic. They're like, and the banquet manager, like, I guess he went on Amazon or somewhere and just bought like a bag of them. And so, like, just because you throw them away doesn't mean they won't reappear.
So you have a bag of fake roaches, is what I'm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't, but the banquet manager does. I mean, it's funny as fuck. Like when someone like opens up like under your third page of notes on your legal binder, your legal pad, and like there's this a roach chilling there. She flipped the page down and smashed it with her hand. That's a trooper right there. And then she screamed, someone came running in. I watched it on camera. Someone came running in and she like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Look at this shit right here." Like, so, yes.
So not only does she have to confirm she killed the roach.
No, she has to flip it open and realize that it was fake.
A fake roach.
But she had already realized at that point that it was me. Because I guess they gave her a tutorial. Is that part of like their orientation? Like, and Jason will fuck with you
Jason
continuously,
will fuck with you. Yeah,
continuously. Because like I'm the one, like I'll find a fake spider and like, all right, so like I don't just have this shit randomly available, but when I find it's a convention center, man. Like you find the most random shit, and so like I will walk by somebody's office door and just chuck one in over their computer screen as they're and it just lands on them and they freak shit. Okay, I get stern speakings too from the general manager, like that it's not okay, but it's kind of accepted at this point in time.
It's kind of one of those things. It's like,
yeah, Jason is gonna do this, and there's she's like, stop it before someone gets hurt. And I was like, well, if they're sitting down, the only way they get hurt is if they get up. Like,
Truth.
She's like, someone's gonna flip back in their chair, and like, they shouldn't be leaning back in their chair.
True.
I mean, they tell you that. They tell you that since like grade school.
Yeah, keep all four legs on the damn
Damn
ground.
right, damn right. Like, if you have 5 wheels, if you flip backwards, I'm doing my job right. I'm just saying. If you have 5 wheels on the ground and like I just like throw something plastic at you, and you manage to flip that chair over, I'm winning today. Okay. As long as you're okay and you don't bust your head like on a filing cabinet or something.
yeah.
I mean,
Because like the
catering
manager,
I don't plan these things.
The catering manager, she is the best scare area.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
The filing cabinet right there.
Yeah,
Like, you don't
yeah.
even see her.
Yeah,
you have to walk around.
so you can just chuck shit over the wall of filing cabinets, and she
Freaks the fuck out.
she's a trooper though. She's getting used to it, so like it doesn't even shock her anymore. So you gotta now I gotta find new ways. So it's like I stand on the other side of filing cabinets and then text her and tell her that I need to see her over here. And then when she tries to walk around the filing cabinet,
You're already there.
yeah, hey, like she's like, what the fuck? Like,
Talking about scaring people at work, that kind of reminds me of a.
I imagine it's difficult in a butcher shop. 'Cause
Actually,
everyone has knives.
It's not. Actually, it's a lot. It's a lot of fun sometimes. It's like, how should I say this? We've got a bandsaw, and we sell bones for dogs.
We have a bandsaw. It's fun to scare people.
It is fun to scare people. Like literally, like I'll admit I've done this many times, and I've kind of fucking, how should I say this? Be cutting some bones up for a customer and everything, and whenever you're cutting, it makes a nice little sound and it has a nice little smell to it. It smells like.
Sounds like it smells like your Dexter.
Smells
Pretty
like a
much.
murder.
Well, according to everybody, they say it smells like the dentist, like whenever he's drilling in your teeth and everything. They say it smells like that. I say it smells like popcorn. I know I'm weird.
Since I'm on I'm on like
never-
a half-second delay, that really sounded like it smells like porn.
Popcorn.
Yeah, no, it sounded like porn.
Porn.
I mean,
But
it could probably go either way.
it could.
Smells like. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave that
It smells
alone.
like Teen Spirit. No, but anyways, like, because if you got to make sure you pick the right customers, because there's certain customers, if you try to do it, they'll probably like
Sue you.
pretty much. But like
You scared me.
I had this one regular and everything, and she's always asked me to cut her bones as small as possible. So of course, what do? I'm cutting it and everything, and then I have a way of being able to time it just with the like whenever I'm cutting the last part of the bone, like I'll kick.
What the fuck are you cutting that has that many bones?
No, it's a dog
Turkey ribs?
No, it's a beef femur.
Oh,
I'm cutting into
Turkey
smaller
ribs.
pieces.
I thought you were cutting
her,
turkey
her
ribs.
dog needs a like 1 inch round
Oh.
bone and everything.
Oh.
Otherwise, the dog can't get to the marrow.
Do
or
they
something.
pay you for that?
They pay for the bones, $2.99 a pound.
They don't pay you for the extra labor for
No.
cutting 1 inch fucking like because I know where the dog bones are in that freezer,
Yeah,
and so they just pull them out and like they say, "Hey, can you cut these down?"
yeah,
And like I can get it like if like, "Hey, can you cut this bitch in half?"
yeah.
Yeah, but they're like, "Yo, I need 1 inch segments." Like, fuck off.
Oh no, I've got one lady. I'm only allowed to cut on one side of the bone and cut like 3 or 4 pieces off of each one, and then I have to take the rest of it, chuck it over to the side, and grab another bone, and then keep doing that until she has at least like 35 to 40 pieces. So
They
she
do
ever
know
buys.
they're animals.
Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. But
and what do you charge? Do you just charge them for the bone?
yeah, it's $2.99 a pound.
What? And all this extra labor is free?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
wait.
Oh
Time
no,
out.
yeah, you haven't
But
we haven't gotten to the extra
we're-
labor stuff. On
We're
the
gonna
stuff.
we're gonna
Yeah.
get into that, and
But-
like, cause I like
Yeah.
he's like, what you just opened the fucking full can of worms there.
Yeah, I know,
Because-
right? But as far as scaring a customer and everything, okay, cutting that last piece and everything, and I make sure I hit with my knee to cut off the bandsaw and everything, but the bone's going through the blade as it's getting ready to stop and everything, and all I do is go, ow! And then I turn around and I'm like, hey, you don't mind a thumb in there, do you? I had one lady that literally almost fainted.
Oh fuck! Is Halloween great for you guys?
Oh fuck! I love the best one though was I was cutting liver, and
With a knife.
with a knife.
Oh, not the
Yeah.
bandsaw.
No, not the
'cause I
bandsaw.
was like-
No, it was a knife.
Dennis, that's just lazy.
Yeah, you're way too hardcore.
I know, right? But no, I was cutting liver and everything, and of course, you know, when you cut liver, there's blood everywhere. And sorry, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's blood everywhere. And well, my boss's wife, well, ex-wife now, but she was working there.
We don't need all this
Yeah, we
extra
don't-
information.
yeah. Well, there's a reason because she was.
No,
she
we're
was,
not coming back to that.
yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Blood everywhere.
There's a reason why she was there, but at the same time, okay, she's part of the story because I'm cutting the liver.
A lady
A lady
and lady too.
lady too, yeah. But I'm cutting the liver and everything, and I got all this blood and everything. So I'm like, "Ah, son of a bitch! I just cut my fucking hand!" And I got my hand covered in blood because of I'm cutting the liver and everything. And I turn around and I show it to her, and all of a sudden, like next thing I know, I see a fucking phone in her hand. Like, what are you doing? She's like, "I'm calling 911." Like, don't hang up. It's just a joke. It's a joke. I swear to God, it's just a joke. Watch, look, my hand's clean again.
Now you see blood, now you don't.
Now you see blood, now you don't. It's called magic.
The butchery magic.
So,
So,
let's talk about Halloween.
Halloween's fun.
Halloween at the butcher shop. That's got to be fun.
I mean, Halloween is coming up. We got,
It is
what,
coming.
Another month and a half. 2?
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
I don't even know what day it is.
31st of October.
He doesn't know what
today
today is.
is today.
26.
All right, so let's talk about like what is. Do you guys play practical jokes?
Not supposed to.
I mean, well, obviously you're not. No one's supposed to play a practical joke. So, but do you?
I've been known to make some hot dogs look like fingers. And then just be like, man, I'm freaking hungry, and just start eating that sucker and everything right in front of the customer.
Yeah, there you go.
That one and is that better? Yay.
I'm just seeing. There it is.
That's a brand new fucking cord. Sorry, continue.
You know, it works. Go for it.
Like,
I'm good.
Like,
Am I good?
Dooley's over here. Like, okay, so continue your story. Okay, so I have in the kitchen, found a carrot that looked like a thumb, and then we cut the end off and shoved it in a glove, and then when someone walked by, when you had your thumb tucked inside the glove, and you had the thumb over there, and like someone talks to you, and then you slice through the carrot, and there's ketchup inside. We've done that, like.
Because then it looks
cut your thumb off in front of people, like. But the best one is working in a hotel. The housekeeping, the executive housekeeper. Sorry, he packed a pair of jeans, and so it looked like full of sheets. And so when the housekeeper opened the door, all she saw was dangling jeans in front in front of her, and so like she assumed like someone had hung themselves in a hotel, and she freaked out and like ran out, and like we had to calm everyone down. It was just a joke, and like so the GM has now therefore forbidden that kind of joke.
Well, yeah, that one you only get one chance at, and at least they succeeded.
So I guess we know the limit now.
There is a line that you cannot cross in the hotel. Personal injury is one of those lines. And, of course, scaring people, like, as long as they don't hurt themselves, it's all fun and games. Because, also, the general manager has been involved in some of my practical jokes. Like, I mean, it's just, it's all in fun, and it makes the workplace...
tolerable.
Yeah, like, I mean, we deal with a lot of shitty people in this industry. In the hospitality industry, and Dennis, you are also in the service industry, and like like there are people that just suck, but there's the diamonds in the rough that are just down for it, and like they love it.
They make your day. They make your fucking week.
And like that's the whole. Like I try to find one of those every week, just to make my week. Like and okay, so I scare a lot of people all week, but there's that one that just like. Send shit over the fucking top, and it's like, yep, you know what? My week is done. I can walk away from this week and think I won.
Okay, Jason, with you, since we work at the same place, who is the obviously without using names or anything like that? Who is
That's
the one person?
Fantastic idea, not use names. Unless it's still Tanya.
Yeah,
Unless it's still Tanya.
Tanya, we got you.
Be prepared for next week because I'm coming up with some new shit.
So who is like the one person that you've tried to scare but you have not been able to, or like because we got a lot of new people in, who is one person that you really want to try to scare?
All right, so it's kind of an off limits, and I want to scare the GM. But like you kind of gamble with your job a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
The person does have the authority to fire your ass right on the spot.
It's a lot different because like I've been in the GM position and like in a restaurant.
What about like the
hotels are different.
What about the DOO?
The who?
DOO.
Director of Operations.
Yeah, that thing. I just want to say DOO because
that's
It's
thank
kinda
you,
cool.
Alex. Because
I'm with you.
you want all right? Target acquired.
Challenge accepted.
Heisenberg, you are on the chopping block.
Yes, target acquired. Like all right, I'll play this game because he laughs when I scare other people, but I have not attempted.
He'll probably cry whenever you scare him.
I mean, Jason, and he has your old office, so you know the ins and outs on.
Were you fucking kidding me? I have a key to his office.
I feel sorry for you, sir.
So,
It is not my fault. They challenged me, and I have accepted said challenge.
Director of Operations. Shots are down, being fired.
Okay, we're going to change subjects just because I really want to know everyone's input. Car, you too. So there's this thing
Okay.
that happens in restaurants. It happens everywhere, and I want to know why and what is how it became.
Okay.
And so, Cara, I might need you to Google some shit.
Okay.
Okay, so the thing is, when and why did we start putting pickles on the side of sandwiches?
We already had this talk.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did we do this already?
It's a Jewish tradition.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah.
I didn't delete it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because kosher.
because we did that when we did the sandwich competition.
Oh shit! You're right. You're right. You're right.
Whenever
I apologize.
When
I
I blew
apologize.
Mr. Jim's out of the water.
Did we talk about the whole olive?
Yes. The reason why the olive's on top of the toothpick is because that way you know there's a toothpick in the damn sandwich. Because there's people that will not literally fucking pull a toothpick out. They'll just eat the damn sandwich and say,
I
well,
should really start deleting topics when we've been drinking.
Maybe.
All right. So, did we talk about? Yes, we did. All right, I'm gonna scroll through my list real fast because I got
This is
some
where I
old
want to
school.
put the Jeopardy thing on the.
All right, we're gonna let's. Oh, this one's gonna strike a chord with Alex.
Uh-oh.
Because
Oh Lord.
yeah, because this one specifically has to do with him.
Oh, shit.
I'm assuming it has to do with wings.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Well, then I'm.
Okay, so
Shots fired,
the
shots
producer calls me.
Uh-oh.
Well, she didn't call me. She texted me, and she was like, "What the fuck is a Holy Trinity?"
Ooh.
What?
All right.
She knew.
Okay.
She knew. She was.
I hope she would know.
She was clarifying.
Yeah.
Then she texted me back. And she was like, "Okay, then what's a mirepoix?"
So let's cover the two.
She knew, and she was just clarifying. She's having an argument
With.
Mr. Carr.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. I can see the look in your eye. Yeah, you remember this.
Because I was like, okay. I was like, just ask him what the difference is between. She's like, Alex is arguing with me, and I was like, well, just ask him what's the difference between the two. Like, there's one difference between the two, and she said, like, when Alex said it, his eyes just opened up wide, and he was like, "Fuck."
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with this.
He's not confirming or denying this ever fucking happened. But just to make it clear, a mirepoix is onions, celery, and carrots. I said clarets.
Clarets.
You know, they're the fancy
Clarified carrots.
They're the fancy ones. Like, you know, if you guys want to go all the way to clarets, like, I mean, there's the thing.
They're fancy.
And then the Trinity is celery, onions, and peppers.
Yeah.
And then a sofrito is peppers, onions, and garlic.
Yep.
So they're changing one fucking ingredient.
For all three, yeah.
So I just had to bring that up because it was in my notes, and I was like, oh, I'll read you my note because it says, let's talk about the Holy Trinity versus the mirepoix. How the fuck does Alex not know what a mirepoix and a Trinity is?
I will say.
See, here's the problem. Go ahead, dude.
I will say I get them mixed up.
Huh?
It's okay. I can understand, like, when you're in your head and you're thinking that this is what it is, and like when you get stuck. But when someone like Dooley, if I were to walk up to you and say you're wrong, you would believe me.
Well, yeah.
I would probably fight you.
You would. I know you would.
I would. I would
I
fight
know
you.
you would.
Because me, I'll straight up Google it. I'll be like, all right, hey.
The neighbors, Vos are having a party. They're honking horns.
But I would Google it, and then after I realize I'm wrong, I'm like, yeah, fuck you, Jason.
Exactly. It would be a heartfelt fuck you. That's exactly what it would be.
I don't. All right, I'm not always right, but I feel like I give me 75%.
When arguing with me, it's like 90% you're right.
Yeah, when arguing with me, it's like 60%. But
I give myself more credit than 60.
see, I give you 60.
Me and him haven't argued that much yet.
On Thursday, like fucking Chase was Googling his fucking ass off, and he finally was like, "What I gotta say is, you are 100% correct." It's like I don't care how you Google it and how you change the words.
And he was like, "Okay, so why is it called soda?" I was like, "Sodium."
Oh, then the producer pulled out a whole fucking I don't even remember what she said, but it was like something like soda added like whatever.
Sodium benzene.
No, she pulled out something fucking crazy, and I was like, "Holy shit, that makes 100% sense." Whether or not it was right, it made
Still
sense.
pop.
We're not going back into this. We're not going
We
back
already
into this.
Googled it.
All I know is I was still right though on last Monday's podcast.
We're not.
There is no
going back into this debate.
There's no gelatin in Scrapple.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't.
Naturally, there is always going to be gelatin in Scrabble. Because
Do we have another topic before
Yes.
we get into this shit again?
Again.
All right, so I just want to. Alex can definitely weigh in on this, and Dooley, you as well. I'm just gonna read what I
Can
wrote.
you?
Yes, I totally can. And then, all right, people work 4 to 5 hour shifts and can't make it. Piss me off.
Yep.
Oh, lordy.
You work 4 to 5 hours and you can't make it to a shift that, like, and Dooley works like what, 15?
If there's a Mac flight.
Yeah. Okay.
If not, it's still a 10-hour shift.
You come in at 4:30 p.m. exhausted. From our 38-minute shift, you couldn't hit. Because sorry, that was supposed to be a period. So I had a server come in and couldn't make it 38 minutes through her shift. I just want to know what I understand shit happens in people's lives, but we work in the fucking industry, and if you can't make it through a 4-hour shift,
And in the industry, there's no sympathy.
no, there is zero sympathy.
Yeah. It's called tough skin for a reason.
I can.
When I come in 4 hours before you,
Yeah. Okay. See, I laugh because I know exactly what you're talking about. Because, like, all right, yes, I work at a butcher shop. I used to live next door to the butcher shop. It's a farmer's market and everything. I lived literally. It was maybe a 5-minute walk, and I had a roommate.
were you late?
I was never late. My roommate who worked with me was late every single day, if he even showed up. If he even showed up. Like, dude, it's a 5-minute walk. How can you not get to work?
But that's a hike.
5-minute walk.
5 minutes.
That's a hike.
Remember when
Might start breaking a sweat.
Alex, you and I got lost in L.A.?
Oh, I remember.
Fuck you, Google Maps.
Take a left turn.
Waze all the way.
I don't know. Maybe Alex didn't have us on the walking. Might have been the driving. I don't know. But
Even if that was the case, we ended up way, way out of the way.
Yeah, we were here,
You're supposed to
and
be
we
over
ended
there.
up over here.
Yeah.
But we're trying to be over here.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
All right, Carl.
Especially Google Maps.
We're going to bring you back in. Reel you back in. How long are you willing to hold on to an employee? How long are you willing to hold on to a shitty employee?
I'm not allowed to talk on this one.
And how far are you willing to go to keep an employee happy? Whether it be them being late, whether it them being,
Shitty.
wanting to leave early. No, you're good employees.
Oh, okay. I thought man just like a shit.
I like how I had to change that to good employees.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
yes,
great
yes,
shit.
yes.
Right
Okay, let me rephrase. How long are you willing to hold on to a good employee? Like keeping them happy. Like how much
I
are
mean,
you
that
gonna
really-
how much are you willing to give a good employee coming in late, like all this shit, like that
That really-
happens to everyone else, but there's the one good employee that you are willing to forget that they were 30 minutes fucking late and they came. Like, it's very different when a shitty employee does it. But, like, you have to be fair.
I mean, you do. And I have a perfect example from this week when someone showed up half an hour late, and they got a write-up, and then maybe 3 days later proceeded to show up an hour and a half late, and they are no longer with us.
Okay.
I mean, there has to be a point when you say, this is unacceptable. Now...
A good employee?
I don't think it matters.
So you don't, like, lack for a better word, segregate?
A good employee, a bad employee, an employee in general. I mean, it's just...
Like, if you have, like, a server who comes in beast, but they show up 15, 20 minutes late every day.
If it was a server in particular, then...
Like, I'm just saying, like, or a bartender or a cook. Like,
I don't think it matters if they're showing up late every day. If... By all means, do you have something to say, Julie?
No, he's listening to sound. He's in
All right.
the post mix.
Well,
There's
fuck,
some static
continue.
somewhere.
He'll figure it out.
Look,
Let him do
the
his
point
thing.
is,
And now it goes away. Now it's back.
if... Well, then fucking
No one
unplug
touched
me, whatever
anything.
you want to do. That's...
Yeah, y'all just keep it talking.
Yeah, like,
Okay. So, the point is, if I have a great employee that shows up late, there's no excuse. If I have a good employee that shows up late, there's still no excuse. If I have a decent employee that shows up late, there's still no excuse. I mean, it just comes down to you're late.
what is your late window?
I give a 15-minute window, which is...
Okay, so, like, if someone's 15 minutes late, you
I
don't
come
even-
from Norfolk, and I work in Virginia Beach. So if
Oh.
I
They come
give
from-
a 15-minute window
Yeah.
because, to be quite frank, I can get stuck in 15-minute traffic in a heartbeat.
especially coming from Norfolk.
So I mean, like, and there's even the "I will call you" window. Which
Oh, yeah, like, if they're on their way and, like, hey, man, I'm in traffic.
a call
That-
does
that-
not excuse you from being late, but I
kinda
now
think,
know where you
I
are.
think it does. Like, if you are in the car and, like, yo, traffic stopped, I'm, like,
it gives explanation.
before they're already late.
It gives
If they call
explanation.
you before they are late.
I agree with that, but it still gives explanation. Like,
Kind of in my situation, like the bridge has a 6-month closure right now, so now I got to find the easiest, best way to get to work, either the highway or take this way to go to the other bridge or something like that. Or
64
even
sucked this
before, like, say I have to be at work at 12 or something like that, the bridge will be up, like, open at
Julie,
like
you
fucking
don't
11:40.
count. You're 4 hours late, so
Boom.
late is just an excuse for you. But however,
That's not.
At 5 a.m.,
I
it's
feel like
kind
that
of...
shot's fired. By all means,
Yeah,
hit the fucking button.
at-
I see you looking at it. Yeah, that's right.
At 5 a.m., when Dooley's late, it's very important that the people, or he might be the only motherfucker there, so the rest of them know why he's late, or, like, at least sending the message.
My point is, if you are late, yes, you should call. That does not excuse you from being late. However, I have had multiple employees that show up late, and I'm not going to exclude myself from that. I'm not going to... I'm not going to get to that point, because let's be fair, I've been late, and I have a 15-minute window. And I'll be honest, I think I usually make it within that 15-minute window because I come from a different city.
And as long as you're giving them the same...
I give them the same respect as I give myself. If I have the trouble of traffic and a 15-minute window seems fair, then I give the same respect to those that happen to drive to my work. It's 15 minutes, and... Here's the thing: if you show up more than 15 minutes late,
Without a phone call?
well, without a phone call, even if a phone call happened, you're still late. You just happen to give excuse as to where you were, and I understand it, but at some point there has to be you're too late too consistently.
But again, like, do you give your better employees a bigger window?
I mean,
I've been late once.
yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but once sounds like a reasonable.
I've been late once in 16 years at the butcher shop, and the only reason I left, and see, at the same time, yeah, you can say you're running late and everything, and I'm stuck in traffic. Well, you probably left at the last possible second and everything, too. Like, for me, like, if you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. You're 30 minutes early, you're early. Okay. But, like, for me, the one time, I got, like, because coming from Norfolk, because I was living in Norfolk at the time, there was a seriously bad accident where apparently, I guess, there was somebody walking along on the side of the fucking M64 that got hit by a car. So it's like, literally, all 3 lanes are backed up. And I got off at...
That is completely different
Yeah.
if you were late one time.
Oh, yeah. But
We're talking about one time versus consistently.
versus somebody that I, because we're not mentioning names, that I worked with off and on for the last 12 years.
John
Who's
Doe.
Been fired, huh?
John Doe.
Yeah, John Doe, if you want to call him that.
John Deere.
Let's just call him Baldy. How about that? He's been.
Don't talk about Jason.
No, I'm not talking about Jason either. No.
I'm kidding.
I know. But no, seriously, the dude's been fired and rehired 48 times.
Damn.
I feel like that's an exaggeration. but
No, I'm not. No, I'm not exaggerating anything.
we'll
on
give
this.
him 10.
No, I'm not exaggerating at all on this. I'm saying, all right, I missed work one day because I was sick. I had strep throat. I went to the hospital twice in less than 12 hours because my throat was closing up. I literally got a phone call from somebody telling me that my boss said, either you have a doctor's note when you come into work tomorrow, or you're fired.
Which is realistic. I mean, coming from a manager point of view, I understand the concept.
First sick day in 15 years.
It's still, trust me, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
I doubt you would ever take a sick day without you actually having to need a sick day. But the point is that so many people do.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I run it for the people that are actually.
Oh, dude, I run into that all the fucking time, and I do ask for sick notes. Especially because, like, I'm on board with Dennis. Like, I've worked for the same general manager for close to 10 years. Excuse me.
7.
7?
I was gonna go 8, but okay.
I'll say 7 on that one. Yeah.
Okay.
There wasn't any bass in it.
All right, so
You gotta enunciate that, Bart.
I think I've called out twice. 3 times. 3 times. One was because...
3 times a lady.
Once was for pneumonia, which obviously had a doctor's note. Once was for pink eye. I had a doctor's note. And once was because the producer's cat passed away, and I had to take care of her. So...
Okay. When we talk about that, he was how old when he died?
19?
19,
19?
Yeah, so 19 years, so it's kind of like death in the family.
Yeah,
that's
so-
death in the family. Yeah.
And they actually charged me a personal day for that one.
Well, I mean that's kind of fair.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but
Which
Kinda
I mean,
fair.
you know, it's starting to become a thing in
you
businesses.
don't know what personal days are.
No.
It's starting to become a thing. Like, you know how you have bereavement?
Yeah.
They're actually starting to make a thing like a
In
pet
California,
bereavement. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Like, it's
look, man.
like pet bereavement.
Okay, like I get it. It is a member of the family, and I don't want.
7.
I don't wanna-
6.
I
Yeah.
say 7 just because you had a little bit of bass.
7.5.
Appreciate that.
7.5.
Fuck that. That was a 6 for Dennis.
Oh, fucking! All of a sudden, the Russian judge pops up.
You're goddamn right.
You do not have enough bass in
You
your
do
voice.
not have enough bass, no. So, but like I guess I've worked for her for shit, man. We're coming up on 10 years, and in 10 years, I've called out 3 times. And once was pneumonia, once was pink eye, which I physically cannot work in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then
Right, that's stupor.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm using stupor. Contagious.
So, well, I mean, at that point, like, but I had already gotten my little eye gel, they gave me the squeezy eye gel. Like, have you ever had to do that
No.
for pink eye?
No.
Oh, yeah, dude, it clears it up immediately, but you're still contagious for 24 hours. So
I mean, I've only had pink eye like once.
I've had it 2 times, 2 or 3 times.
That raises some questions.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you know, touching money and then touch your eye. Fuck it, man. Like,
Did you
all of a
watch
sudden-
Knocked Up or something? And you're like,
Maybe.
fart on a pillow, bitch. Like,
Fart on the best pillows. All right, so I want to bring up this subject because I don't know if we've tapped into this one. So I was walking into a public bathroom. It was-
Always a great subject.
So I kind of, should we save this for Thursday or should we just roll on in?
we're in an hour.
Roll
right
on
now.
in.
All right, so we're gonna roll on in. So like, I was going into a public bathroom, and like, this is like one of the ones like where it's just one toilet and one sink, and so like I went to open the door and it was locked, and so all of a sudden the door unlocks, and homeboy opens the door, and he was like, "Nah, come on in." Like, no. I don't know what in the Walmart is going on here, but like, I'll wait till you're done. Like, he was like, "Nah, man, come on in." And I was like, "Nope, I'm good." Like, so
Sounds like he's inviting you to his house.
yeah, it was weird. He was very cordial.
Come on in. I got some swallow in the toilet.
I don't know if he had already went and like he was gonna wash it. I mean, being prior military, I have no problem taking a piss, but if you're washing your hands, but I don't know, like he just opened the door, like it welcomed me in, like he's waving me in, holding the door like his left hand, waved me in with his right hand, like he's coming back inside. Like this is not how this works.
This is how prison rape happens.
Yeah, and I was like, okay.
Well, broom handle?
So I waited outside and for him to leave, you know, cordially. And my
Very
big question here is, Dennis, have you ever shit yourself in public?
We don't know if we brown noted you.
We brought it to me last week. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, there's got to be more than one.
Actually, it was last night.
Oh yes, we got the freshie.
Yeah, that was a freshie.
Fresh in the memory.
Yeah, it's definitely fresh in the memory. Yeah. How should I say it? Well, you know.
And I'll go ahead and do this, since this is now going to be a fucking podcast thing. The rinks.
The what? Oh, dude.
Every time we're going to do a brown note.
I cannot wait till Chase gets here because he told me a story last week that had me buckled over laughing.
That's the one after I left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figures.
Oh, and then like I
How's he
was
coming
like,
over?
and I don't know if he's even coming over, but it was the story he told was fantastic, and I was like, why didn't you tell this earlier? He's like, well, I didn't know if you guys were ready for this, and I was like, all right, you obviously do not listen to the podcast that you are physically on. So, Dennis, you shit yourself last night. Let's get into this.
Yeah. How should I say this? Okay.
What was the time?
About almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I was already in bed.
Yeah. I was just getting home from the bar. So I went out last night, you know, because it's preseason football time right now. And,
Oh, you're watching the games?
well, I was trying to watch the Steelers and the Titans game, but
Yeah, no one cares.
Yeah. Well,
Bears won 20-17.
Yeah. 120 to 17. What?
20
Bears.
to 17.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what?
We ended up winning 18-6, but at the same time, I couldn't watch the damn game because of, you know, DirecTV and Nexstar here in Virginia Beach all of a sudden have no fucking contest. Everybody wants more money. I can understand the money thing, but come on. It's football time. So you can't watch any local channels if you're at a bar, which pretty much all bars have DirecTV because they want the Sunday NFL package. So, hanging out at the bar, watching the game on my phone and everything, and, you know, I eat my food, drink my beers, and I'm going home.
What were you eating?
I actually had scallop chimichanga.
Ooh.
Black and scallops, too.
Really? So
Yeah. Oh, it's
They
delicious.
blackened the scallops, and then they deep fried the whole thing.
Yes,
Were the scallops still
they were still tender and everything.
okay?
Yeah,
How much that cost you?
$11.99.
Ooh, wow. Were
Comes
they,
with-
were they little scallops? Like when I say little scallops, like we're talking about like the little
not,
pea.
not that small. They're about they were
About quarter size?
about quarter size. Yeah, they're and fresh
Does that
too.
qualify as a diver?
I'd
It's
say
not a bay. It's got to be a diver.
It's
Yeah, I think
Bay
it's a
scallops
bigger-
are those little bitches.
yeah. It's definitely not sea scalp.
Yeah, bay scallops are like, what?
It
penny
could be
nickel.
bay sea diver.
No, divers are smaller than sea.
No, divers are the big bitches.
sea scallops come on.
Whoever's
the
a
under 10s.
scalp expert, please comment on one of our things.
Yeah, and remember to like and subscribe to Team Fat Kid. Choose the fact.
Please rate and review.
Yes,
We love the
and,
reviews.
and give us and if you have comments, like I don't. Does anyone check those?
What?
The comments on the podcast. We should definitely start it. Dooley, it's your new job.
Bitch, you gave me a new job like 2 days ago. Oh, hey, we got a Tumblr and a fucking SoundCloud now.
Hey man, oh yeah. By the way, like yeah, the podcast is getting like I had no idea that we were not on iHeartRadio.
We aren't?
Well, it's pending now.
And as we say, we're
You
on
are the one-
every platform.
You are the one that sees all the things, and you did not ever.
No, because it's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Tumblr that I can post from on Spreaker.
Right, but then you got to go.
Shout
like,
out
sorry,
Spreaker.
it's like this is tech talk, and we'll argue about this.
We'll get away from this one.
All right,
But
we just want to hear about Dennis's new late brown note.
Yeah, new late brown.
Dennis is
Mommy. All right, so continue, sir. So
Yeah.
you had this base scallop.
Yeah, I had this,
Yeah.
the scallop chimichanga and everything with black beans and rice and everything. And shameless plug, but
Really?
Baja Cantina on 23rd Street, dude, best black beans and rice you will ever have.
gotta say it like
Because
he
you
did in
haven't
the
had
video.
mine.
Gotta say it like he did in the video.
Shameless plug.
No.
Shameless plug.
It's a shameless plug.
It's a shameless plug. Okay, whatever. But
Do
hey,
it for the drone.
do it for the drunk.
Doing it for the drone, bro.
But
What's some more of this?
hung out there for a while and everything, and then finally I was like, all right, it's time to go home. Ride my bike home and everything, and the wind was pretty good and fierce last night, so you got to fight the wind and everything on
You
the
on
bike.
a bike?
Yeah, I was on my bike. I don't drink and drive.
Well, good for you. And Team Fat Kid does not condone drinking and driving.
I will do applause for you.
But
Don't drink and drive, fuckers.
damn right. So then, like, I'm getting home, and like, always whenever I get home, I always come in through the back gate, like that.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like that.
Just like
Well,
that.
since I'm drinking wine,
He's fancy.
He's fancy.
Boom.
But he's like,
All right, continue.
but you got home and everything. Whenever I come home, I always come through the back gate and everything because that's where we keep the bikes and everything. And literally, as I'm stopping and I go to set my foot down on the ground, all of a sudden I feel
Was that your butt or your stomach?
I was hoping it was my stomach. It was not. Next thing I know, I'm like, fuck, here we go. So you gotta do that, penguin walk and everything, because you got your ass cheeks clenched and everything.
It's the poot scoot, sir.
It's the poot scoot and boogie, right?
Alex coined that phrase a long time ago. Poot scoot.
Sure.
But yeah, and so of course I'm like, I didn't shit myself. No, I didn't shit myself. And of course went upstairs and everything, grabbed a change of shorts just to be on the safe side and everything, and went into the bathroom, and sure enough, shit myself. Sure enough, I shit myself.
Why'd you go country with it?
Because I felt country.
Sure enough.
I
Shit myself.
felt country because I was like,
I
motherfucker.
was at the honky tonk and then I shit myself.
the
I was doing the
honky-tonk.
poot scoot and boogie.
Just out of nowhere.
That's a grand.
That's how you're gonna know if Dennis shits himself and then you're with him. He's like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom in about 2 seconds because
Poot, scoot, and boogie.
I got that poot scoot That poo scooting buggy.
All right.
But
So how did that end?
that's easy. It's called a shower. And throwing clothes straight into the washing machine.
Okay. So the upcoming Team Fat Kid Adventures.
Ooh.
The Adventures of Team Fat Kid. I want to throw these things out here because you guys don't know, and I want your opinions. And
Opinions?
see, it has nothing to do with poop. Get poop off your mind. We're talking about food now.
Brown nose done.
All right. So this is a challenge, and I feel like we're up to it. And even though we have been called out because, like, when we did the sandwich episode, I was approached,
Oh, where you were?
and someone said, a fan said that, did you guys run out of things to cook? And I was like, no. And they're like, well, I was kind of disappointed in the sandwich episode. Right?
I put my heart and soul in that shit.
Dude, okay, so I say we do 50 states, 50 sandwiches.
Ooh. Like in one day?
That's gonna be
No,
some,
no, no, no,
that's
no,
gonna
no.
be that's gonna be some
How do you guys-
ongoing.
Yes, an ongoing thing. Because every state has a sandwich. We know that.
This is truth.
So
New Jersey has a Cubano.
now they do.
Now they do. After my Cubano.
Hashtag Ruizing. But I feel like this is something that we could accomplish while we're like doing other things. We could make a sandwich.
Pennsylvania has two.
Because I think if we try to tackle all 50 states, that's 50 sandwiches.
Yep.
You know how big that plunder of a video?
Well, no, not in
It's
one
not
day.
gonna be in one day. Yeah.
I know that, but if we were to do it in one day,
Jesus.
We
Dude,
need
there's no way we can make 50 sandwiches in one day.
That
But
would
I'm
be
just
convention
saying,
center status.
We could.
Is
if we build it, the Team Fat Kid members will come.
Is it? Do we like throw it out there like on the Insta Twitter and let everyone claim a sandwich from every state?
Everyone listening,
Everyone listening.
go to our Facebook, or we'll make an Instagram.
Yeah,
post
and
or
tell
something
your
like that.
friends to listen to the podcast, or at least post a comment in the podcast, so
Yeah.
that we can find out what is like. We don't want to hunt down.
That's an 8, maybe a 9.
He's getting better. The force is strong with this one.
Since we post this on Facebook and everything like that, so once you see this video and you've gotten this far into the podcast and listen to it, put a comment down of
We're gonna title this. It has to be in the title of the podcast.
yeah.
50 states, 50 sandwiches.
Which
like,
one do you
are
wanna
we
see?
up to the challenge
I'll do it.
to do? Sorry, that was I
Fucking
don't know.
wind.
Yeah, wind.
Fucking
Are we down? Are we gonna do this?
I'm down.
I think we're down. Yeah.
So, like once a week,
I'll
or
even
well,
eat a
once
muffaletta.
like
Every week
I'm
we need
down.
to do a new
I'll
sandwich.
even eat one of those with olives, and I hate olives.
we do a sandwich every Monday for 50 weeks.
That's
That's a year. That's almost a year.
It's 2 weeks shy of a year. So
Do we wait until season 2?
I would say we wait till season 2, get
Let's
everyone's
start season
opinion.
2,
Yeah.
and then
Get everyone's opinion on it.
after we have tasted every sandwich, because there's 52 weeks in a year. There's 50 sandwiches. Then you add Puerto Rico. That's 51
You gotta add
sandwiches.
Guam too. Then
It's 51 sandwiches. So in week 52, we make the ultimate Team Fat Kid sandwich that combines the best of every sandwich.
You got to add Canada, because they're basically just the politer America.
no.
Let's be honest. Canadian bacon is ham.
Yeah, they just
So-
imitate us.
Which is
So-
bullshit.
So I think in the beginning of season 2, we start 50 states, 50 sandwiches, plus Puerto Rico.
So, yeah, that's good, because on the 52nd week.
Yeah, you like how I did that math all by myself?
Oh my god! But so starting the first week of January.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 52 weeks.
I'm saying, well, I didn't know if you want to do it like.
We have to do a sandwich,
Every
which is
week.
it really going to challenge us to find the proper shit to make the proper sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to have to import some shit, get it off the internet, the interface to Witter.
Cisco.
You guys, you guys have to figure out. When I say you guys, I'm talking to the listeners. What sandwich you want from to represent your state?
I will. Let's put a poll, like on like Facebook or something like that. And
No shit, man. Like, we can't do a poll if we don't. Like, they need to tell us. Like, we can do a poll. Like, if
I'm
there's
saying, like,
two
put
sandwiches.
like 4 states up, and then whoever eats
And
the
if
most.
we have to import shit, which we're gonna have to, or we're gonna have to make whatever needs to be imported, like so, this is not an easy challenge that we are challenging ourselves to. We have to make a sandwich every day,
on every day, every
well,
week.
every week,
Every
every Team Fat Kid Monday
Yeah. I'm down
for
with
an
it.
entire fucking year.
I'm down
If
with
y'all are down,
We have to find the bread or make the bread. Like
it. Worst case, make the bread.
well, I'm a big fan of making the bread.
If we gotta make sourdough, ooh, that's
Yeah,
some
well,
time.
we can go to the store and find sourdough, but
I gotcha.
so we have to, like, if we're so we're doing this, right? Everyone's down.
I'm down with
Everyone say aye.
Sandwich a year?
Aye.
Well, a
Aye.
sandwich a week. Aye.
50 sandwiches, 50 days, or 50 weeks. Let's do it. Yeah.
Aye.
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 I mean, aye. You're looking at me like I'm the one who came up with it.
It's a round table. We're doing it.
It is a round table for now.
Yeah. We got plans for the podcast soon.
Oh, dude, and pretty soon there's going to be a video podcast attached to this, which is going to make you guys really wonder what the fuck we're doing. All right. So we're going to wrap this podcast up because we got to go flip some fucking ribs and do some shit. Because the parking lot's getting full. All right. So once again, please like and subscribe to the Team Fat Kid podcast. Remember to hit all your little buttons, bells, and whistles, and whatever else comes about. Remember to check us out on Team Fat Kid Nation on Instagram. Check us out, Team Fat Kid on Facebook. Team Fat Kid on Instagram. Team Fat Kid 1 on Twitter. Am I missing anything? Did I cover them all?
I believe so.
All right, guys. So, once again,
it's Dennis.
this is
Wow.
Jason. Go ahead. Let's do this. Because I got to pull this whole thing.
This is
back
Dooley.
up.
This is Alex.
Oh, you're not
It is
connected.
not- I forgot to plug it in.
Later, guys.
Later.